Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, soul placements, Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides. What is the 2026 reading for Aquarius? Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Here we are, the year of the fire horse. That is the Chinese zodiac for this year. And why I like that is because just imagine a horse galloping on the beach, covered in fire. First of all, a horse is very fast, they're very strong. But the fire adds all of this illumination. So prepare to be illuminated. Certain things will be illuminated to you. This is the year of the fire horse because a horse is very bold, right? Very progressive. They are focused to avoid any chaos, to avoid tripping over anything or running into anything. So they're very focused and they're fast. They're fast, very swift animals when they run. So they exhibit freedom, liberation, everything that you're about. Strength with the fire. Fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sag, are very dynamic at this time. So you will be influenced by them at a time where you're changing, you're accepting technology. You are the sign of advancement in technology. And also Uranus is going to be in Gemini, so communication is going to be improving. Your thoughts are going to be very important. They always are, right? And you are a sword. Thoughts are very important for you. Spirit wants you to know that the fire horse year is a very dynamic year, meaning energy is going to be at an all-time high. And if we channel that energy correctly, wow, I'm getting ringing in my ears. If we channel that energy correctly, we are able to harness it and use it to be bold and forthright and take action and take risks, calculated risks, but nonetheless risks, stepping out of our comfort zone, embracing something new, pursuing our goals and objectives because of the swiftness of horses, right? This year, things are going to happen rapidly. So if you invest your time in a positive way, look for a positive return. A big thing is focus this year because a lot is going to be happening outside of us that's going to be vying for our focus. Chaos. Our objective is to transmute chaos into clarity. Take something that's unstable and stabilize it. This is a year that people are going to be facing what they truly want. If you want it, you're going to have to put forward the action. If there's a blockage, then it's time for an ending and for things to transform. It's time for us to be what we're always talking about, to be the change that we want to see. This is what we're talking about. Spirit says the inner and outer journeys. So it's time for all of the work you've been doing inside, protecting, reviewing, devoting your time and effort to. So it's about channeling your intention. When a new year comes in, you should think of the things that you want to accomplish within the first quarter. Just manage chunks of time that are manageable. Don't try and plan the whole year. Focus intently on constructive goals and ways to build solid foundations regarding what you want. All about transformation. That change does start with you being open to relationships also. And allowing them to evolve. You are ruled by Uranus, who is all about evolution. You like change, you like evolution. So allow other people to change. And when people show you who they are, accept that, because evolution may mean an ending of a relationship, or an ending of an old pattern, or an ending of something that no longer serves you. Spirit says, when confronted with that, act with courage. This is the year of acting. The fire horse is a wand in this case, and wands is all about acting, right? The king of wands, the queen of wands goes after what they want and remains focused until they achieve it. That is the word for this year. You are headed towards, we all are, fulfilling our purpose. It's important. Oh my goodness, as soon as I said that, I saw the fool. I'm jumping, but it was relevant. We are going on a new journey, and it's one that meshes together our inner and outer actions. Like, we rebalance ourselves with the spiritual world and the physical world. So it is a time of action, doing something, being bold. Anus. I told you, what is that, June? June, I think, goes into Gemini for like 7 years or something like that, a very long time. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me, 2026 for Aquarius. Colors, you got the color pink. Some of you like the color pink, but pink is about love, nurturing, compassion, comfort, hope, good health, success, happiness. And that's what Spirit wants you to focus on concerning you. What do you love? Where are you in nurturing your passions? Have you been very compassionate? Exhibited the warmth, especially during this holiday period? Are you going through something that you need to elevate your faith, your belief, your hope? And what about health? You know you can't have wealth without good health. How's that been going? All of that leads to success and your happiness. Somebody is dealing with lack, and that will totally hold you back. That is an insecurity. It's a doubt, lack of willpower, self-reliance, self-worth, self-value, you name it. You may be dealing with somebody who is dealing with a lot of lack, or overly emotional, or overly cautious. But Spirit reminds you at this time to push through any doubts, any insecurities, that you will be happy once the new year gets moving. Okay? Aries energy, that's the warrior. Fight for what you want. Fight for your goals and objectives, for your passions, for the ability to nurture whatever it is you're working on until it comes to fruition or to completion. Yes, very important. Okay, okay. How we're going to look at 2026 Aquarius is by breaking it into quarters. So bear with me while I get our 4 quarters out here. Wow, didn't I say spiritual meets physical, and you open up with the High Priestess? And that's Cancer energy. Okay, Spirit, bottom of the deck. Let me do this real quick. Thank you, Spirit. Aquarius, you open up with the High Priestess, and that is all about existing in a physical environment, but being influenced by a spiritual environment. 2026 is that, balancing the two. Definitely, I do see relationships. You are a social butterfly. You have the 2 of Cups and you have the 3 of Cups. These are high vibrational relationships. Whenever we experience new relationships, we have to say, do these support me or do they hinder me? And so these look very supportive. And a lot of times, Spirit will send you soulmates to help you. Like, there's no coincidences that you're meeting people or new people are coming into your life, but you always have to pay attention on who's coming in and what's their intentions. Because you do have 5 cups here. Just to say, be aware, okay? Yeah, and here's that be aware. And you are a sword, right? You have the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, April and May. So it looks like you have this spiritual enlightenment, discernment, opening up to networking, new people sharing ideas. Also, it's the holidays, right? But this is February. You start to meet more of people that you align with because you may be into technology or have some type of job stream that, right, you communicate with others about. You get together and you discuss. Maybe you're even business partners, this could be. 2 of Swords, there could be that disagreement. That's why I felt the 5 of Cups with the 2 of Swords. Maybe you two, maybe there's one. There's probably one person that you don't align with. They don't get you, you don't get them. Your hands are crossed, they're kind of stubborn here. This is you and their energy, and that is April. 8 of Swords, May, in your head, self-imposed energy, really thinking about this. Spirit now wants you to balance that spirituality with the physicality, okay? Whatever this 5 of Cups may have been, or this stalemate is, basically, I think you're letting go and letting God here because He wants you to come out of your head and back into your heart, which is the desires of your heart, the passions and desires. That's what He wants you to focus on. Something sideways happens that distracts you, pulls you out of this, maybe April, May. Your objective is to recalibrate, rebalance yourself. There you go. Oh, yes, I love this. Okay. There you go. Refocusing on the passions and desires. Ace of Wands. This could be a relationship too. Yeah, you were right in April or May for being cautious, maybe, for doubting, for questioning. Yeah, somebody didn't have the correct intentions that you met in March. Yes. Okay. So it's good. And I do feel like Spirit wanted you to come out of your head. Your intuition, I believe, told you that. Let go, let God. Because He says, push through doubts, insecurities. You'll be happy when you reach the other side. Also, when people come at you for any reason in February, March, April, it's because they are experiencing some type of doubt, shadow energy, and probably surrounding lack. Maybe they don't have the willpower to do what you're doing, Aquarius, to push through, push forward, and focus on your goals and objectives. You're the king, queen of swords. Focus is what you're all about. But they see that and they're lacking something within their self. That's why they come at you. Maybe they're not as reliant. They don't feel good about their self, their worth, their value. So Spirit wants you to push through whatever is happening. I do see you do just that by June. Everything is okay. Yeah, because you're knowing this now, so you'll already know how to confront that energy when it appears. And here you are pushing through, going it alone, continuing your journey. Absolutely. Not letting that stop you. That's that recalibration of that Sagittarius energy, which also is the fire horse, giving you strength, courage, determination to move forward. And that's what you do. By the end of the year, October, you're focused maybe on an altogether new goal and objective. Okay, it could be love too, but didn't I say new? And here's the Fool. The Fool is the first card in the deck. It's about going on a new journey. So I see that you open up with a new journey. It's almost in a spiritual awakening in January. It could have carried over from December for some of you. But look how you end with the fire horse, this enlightenment, also this fire energy. This is Leo energy, giving more enlightenment, confidence, courage. You're ready for something new. So you complete a cycle within the year. That's what it feels like. Tell me more, Spirit. Aquarius 2026. You have the gift of gab, and you have Gemini, and you are a sword, and so is Gemini. Okay, what else does Aquarius? Didn't I say you are the King of Swords? Just in case you didn't believe that. 2026, this is you pushing through too, because you're very logical, analytical. You're emotionally detached, which makes you mentally keen. You don't have a lot of skin in the game, right? And you stick to your guns. You're serious, right? There is also happiness in the picture. 10 of Cups is really what we all aspire for, right? To get what we want, the family, the job, the money, the happiness, right? That thing we're searching for always, that energy. But see, it comes for you. This is you pushing through. 10 of Swords. That's what the King of Swords does. He uses his swords to cut through anything that is restricting his ability to reach the other side. And he can't take on other people's lack. I mean, people have to do things for themselves. This is you pushing through, also meeting other people. You have the Three of Cups twice. Yeah, celebrating. Keep having fun. It's the holidays, right? Absolutely. And then after the holiday, we go right into the weekend. So I feel all of that. It's almost like you have a plan. Look at this. Creativity is very high in 2026. Okay? Creativity, innovation. That's the fire horse. But he's not doing things cheaply. Very calculated, very strategic, very analytical, especially in Gemini, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Thought, mind, a sign coming together, that planet reinforcing you who's already the King of Swords. Okay. And also, that's why Spirit is saying it's so important to guard your thoughts, to be aware of any negative thoughts creeping in and squash them quickly, because the fire horse is fast, right? He's a swift animal. When he is running full tilt, unless you pull on the reins, Spirit just put in my head, he told everybody this: you're in control of this fire horse. It can either go fast, which 2026 is going to go fast, speed, rapid, or it can go slow, because fire can also be destructive. It can be illuminating or it can be destructive. And that correlates with how much you pull on the reins or don't. If you let it go freely, because Aquarius this year is about liberation and freedom, not just for you, for everybody. But some people, and that's why you have people jealous. Certain people, they can't push through any challenge or tribulation or work their way through. They let it stop them dead, but not you. Not you. So prepare yourself for fast changes. Some of you could be leaving a job because you're very creative. Or if you've left a job, you're getting inspiration in January. When the High Priestess shows up, you're getting inspiration immediately, followed by support. Not all of the support is good, but you will figure that out. But look, you have the Ace of Wands. That could be a good relationship or a perfect job situation, a new adventure, a new inspiration. Things will move fast. If you plant those seeds, you will see a rapid return. Some of you, what you do is going to change dramatically. Like you are totally going to step out of your comfort zone, what you're familiar with. You're going to start something new. And that's the best thing. Go with the flow. You're cashing in on all the good work that you have done. And because the Magician, the Fool, the Sun appears, and you have Temperance, and you open with the High Priestess, you're getting some rewards. It is a time of karma. You don't see judgment here, but I do feel that because you're doing everything you're supposed to do, you're not letting anything stop you. You're continuing to reach your goals and objectives, continuing to invest in your education, learning. Any plans that you come up with, you put them into action. That's the difference. Taking calculated risks, like I said, it reiterates the importance of that this year again. Always make sure we have something to fall back on, but of course the rewards come to those who take action and calculated risks. Prosperity is coming in. Keep going and it will keep growing. Whoa, I love that. This is about being in the flow. I mentioned that you have all major arcanas at the end of the year, preparing you for 2027. But you've done a lot of work to have all of these majors show up and be guiding you. All right, can we talk about love now, Spirit? Thank you. Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know about love in 2026? Those two flew out, but tell me, what does Aquarius need to know regarding love in 2026, Spirit? Okay. There may be a relationship with a friend. Maybe that's part of this stalemate. I don't know. But Spirit says work on your partnership, ask for and accept help from others. You definitely get some help around February and March. But Spirit says this refers to whatever has you in your head, April and May. Give it a chance. Let your friends help you. Also, maybe there's like 5 of you. You have a disagreement with one. Get the support of the other 3. Regarding a soulmate, I see you got one coming in. Now, this looks a little different. This is the other definition of the soulmate card, which you opened up with in February. Could be among those new people you're meeting. You meet a special one, it seems like. Because Spirit says you actually put some time aside. And we know that's very important, right? Time is money. But as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, this bond deepens. You're very attentive here. Not only that, I see your angel guides, your spirit guides are working a little magic. Something's going to happen. All right, Spirit, tell me more about these soulmates. Tell me more about the soulmates. Yeah, you have the gift of gab in June, so it could happen third quarter when yes, this soulmate awakens your heart chakra. And that's important for you, Aquarius, because you are always in your head. Spirit wants you to come out of your head and go into your heart. Didn't I say that? Where your passions and desires reside. Boom. Where love is concerned, you have to do that too. You have to be prepared, he says, to let love in, baby. That's right. So you're communicating. Maybe you got to get honest, and maybe they have to get honest. Okay. He is saying this new person that you're meeting is so different from anything you've ever experienced. Like patterns of control, power, manipulation, any type of intense push or pull does not work here because love is not possessive. Lesson of Pluto, Scorpio, right, is the Tower, a shock or transformation, an understanding that love cannot be possessed. Or if you got to manipulate or control, that's not love. This soulmate connection coming in has the potential for sacred alchemy to transmute situations, to take something negative and make it positive. So maybe it could help with these people that have lack that are around you. Them seeing another example of somebody transmuting negative into positive, and how happy you are when you reach the other side by pushing through. Right now, concerning your investments, maybe a job stream, your creativity, innovative thoughts, you're going to be getting downloads. You're going to be getting downloads which are going to give you important messages, ideas, inspiration. Whatever you need to do what you're being called to do is going to be given to you. A lot of support. I do feel a lot of support. Can you tell me something more about this love, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, you've attracted what you need right now because you've grown. And so get ready. In 2026, you are going to attract a soulmate that's based on where you are in your growth. This is deep. This is spirit. And like I said, all of those people coming in, new soulmates, because we have a lot of soulmates. We just have one love mate, but we have a lot of soulmates usually. And once you've grown spiritually, then you're attracting somebody based on your level of growth. Because anything else, there wouldn't be alignment because you're not going to get each other, right? Right. So as you meet new people, he wants you to always ask, is this supporting you or is this hindering you? For anything new that you're doing, any new patterns, any new people, same question. Oh, you too. This is you getting to know each other. And that, I think that is what deepens the relationship in 2026. How well you can cultivate a friendship. Spirit says, think of a special moment that you and your partner have fun, embracing your love and connection. This is all about you doing things that bring fun and happiness, sharing moments that create memories, good memories. Yeah, that's getting to know you. And also letting them know things that you like to do. And how about as you get to know each other, like they pick something to do, and then the next time you hang out, you pick something to do. This is kind of the energy I feel. It's very congenial, very warm. Okay. This is the one, I believe. What else, Spirit? Getting back to the physical world. What about the physical world, Spirit? Okay. There's a lot for you to observe. There's a lot for you to learn. You are a sword. It's a new era. Maybe it's of you think, but when it comes to love, it's all about your heart. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Thank you to those who have subscribed and who have given me a comment and a like, which is very important. Thank you. Until the new year and the next moon phase, namaste.